Music Radio, WLS.
To be with you, Rush Limbaugh, the EIB Network, and...
Good morning, everybody. Hello, friends. Welcome to the show.
What's up, beer drinkers? We got another great show for you again this week.
Here's Dan Hampton and Ed O'Brien.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson, and you're listening to...
All right, you know why we're here. So if you got any doubts or reservations, now's the time to say so. No one will think any less of you. Because once you enter this family, there's no getting out.
This is where this gets difficult.
Nope. What kind of hotel is this?
How you doing?
With a tear in my eye.
I am coming.
Beat your way.
Frost has warm-ups.
We're doing live. I am the voice of the voiceless.
See you next Tuesday.
What do you hear? What do you say? It's the, I almost said Wrestling Show. It's the Lingus Mafia Show. The show that runs once a month when football season is not in session. But we will have a little bit of football to talk today. I'm Faust Walnuts. I'm running the ship today. Cavs having, well, we'll get into that in a minute. I'm joined by the underboss and the bookie, Gregorio Norris.
Buonasera.
Greg, what's going on? It's good to catch up with you. I haven't actually seen, since we only do this once a month, I feel like I never talk to you anymore.
I know. Usually it's like once a week, and I get my Faust fix in, but it's been a while.
Yeah, and you and Cav are doing the Batman show weekly, which you guys can hear if you are subscribed on patreon.com/Lingus Mafia, starting at just $6 a month. Get all your bonus shows there. All the shows on time. All the wrestling shows are ad-free, and there's plenty of non-wrestling bonus shows. Like I said, Cav and Greg review Batman 66 every Friday. Are you guys in season 2 now?
Yep, right. Smack dab in the middle of season 2. It's a fun podcast.
I wish the show was streaming somewhere so I could watch along, listen to the show and then maybe watch it. So that way when I'm watching it, I can see all the nonsense that you guys pick apart.
At least fast forward to the highlights that make us laugh.
Yes. So Cav is, as some of you may know, his personal vehicle is actually his work vehicle, and his work van is having some issues. So he's having that taken a look-see at today. So I don't know when he's going to be back home. Yeah. So it's just going to be a chance for me and Greg to catch up today.
Let's see if the mechanic has a Johnson rod in his truck or not.
Yeah, it all depends. You never know. Greg, you also host another podcast on your own. Why don't you talk about that? Because that'll blend into a perfect segue for me.
Cold Brew Podcast every Friday comes out. Talk about beer, a little bit about pop culture, and then every once in a while, once a month, I'll have a bonus show where I interview one of the brewers, a local brewer here in Arizona. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. Meet a lot of people and drink a lot of good beer and get a little buzz while doing it. So
there you go. Always a good listen. Check it out every week. Cold Brew Podcast.
Yeah, spelled COLDBRUE, like Motley Crue.
And speaking of beer, there was a big beer fest this weekend. I know you attended. How many of these Firestone Walker, what's it technically called? Firestone Walker Beer Festival?
Invitational.
Invitational. Excuse me.
Because the vendors there, the participants, they have to get invited by Firestone Walker. And there's some from all over the world. Australia, New Zealand, Japan, Italy, Antwerp, all over the place.
How was that Antwerpian beer? Did you get any?
No, I
What's-
didn't speak Antwerpese.
What style of beer do they specialize in?
No, they actually the one that I went to, they specialize in sour beer, not the rat gut sour, the kettle sours. They're talking about the traditional lambic style sours, and so they were amazing. They drink more like wine than anything. But
I got you.
But yeah, there's some of my favorites. I think Radiant. I think they're out of Southern California. They had this pastry stout that was just, oh man, it tasted like you just ate like a piece of giant chocolate cake.
Pastry stout.
Yeah,
Interesting.
and then another
Nice
one.
dessert beer.
Yeah, another one was actually by Alvarado Street out of Monterey, California.
Mhm.
They
I'm
partnered up with
big fan of theirs.
oh big time. They partnered up with Brujos Brewing out of somewhere in Oregon. I forget, New Park, Oregon, or something. Anyway, they had a triple hazy IPA that was it was one of the best hazy IPAs I've ever had. Another one was, see, what was that one out of Green Cheek? Shoot, I forgot which. I have to look through my notes. Green Cheek was stellar. Didn't get the Russian River.
All the because like you said, there's just dozens and dozens of breweries there. Like how many are you able to actually see all of them, or do you just have to like pick and choose and be like, all right, let me hit like my top 10, or you have like a list of certain ones you want to see, or do you just try to make your rounds and whatever you get to? Yeah,
pretty much. And then at the end, I mean, if you have a kind of a sense of things, sense of your self-awareness, you'll be like, I shouldn't be drinking anymore. I gotta cut off. And then, so like maybe I hit up maybe 15 breweries out of maybe like the 40 some odd 50 that were there.
Yeah.
But you could see them. They're all right there. They're all in like, they're stacked up right next to each other. So it's kind of hard. But I think one of the things that we do, since we're a small group, is we'll stand in line, and then two of us will go to a different brewery, like with the shorter line, come back with a beer. But when we were in Green
so
Cheek,
you're able to grab two, like say your brother's in one line and you get in another line, and then you can grab two, and then you guys can trade one. Are you able to do that? Oh,
exactly.
That's perfect.
So yeah, there's still, be efficient about it. But Green Cheek, they came down the line and were pouring beers. So we were able to try 4 different beers plus a Jello shot before we even got up there.
Beautiful.
But the Jello shot was made with their seltzer, so it wasn't like it had hardcore vodka in it or anything. But it was a Paloma Jello shot, which was really good.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm training a new hire at work. He's 26, which 26? Yeah, I think so. So get this, we start talking, right? And he goes, I'm asking him, like, oh, where'd you grow up? He goes, oh, I actually grew up around here. I go, where'd you go to high school? He goes, Independence. I go, no shit. I go, so did I. I go, but I know I'm guessing I graduated before you were even born. And I was correct. I was class of 1996. He was class of 2016.
Oh, wow.
So 20 years later.
Yep.
So it's funny because we start talking about beer, and I'm like, have you tried this? Have you tried this? He goes, no, I don't really like IPAs. I don't like stuff that's like, he sticks to a lot of the Mexican beers, Modelo. Shoot, what's this other thing called? It's El Jimador makes these like mixed drink type things, Fresh Mex or something like that. And they have like Chavela flavors and Michelada flavors and stuff like that. And he was looking for a certain one called Vampiro. I go, Vampiro. I go, I'm assuming that's like a blood orange flavor. He goes, yeah, something like that. So I'm my goal is to expand his palate, because he says like certain beers, he's like, yeah, it's too bitter. I don't like that. I'm like, yeah, I used to be the same way. You just kind of have to like force it down for a while, and eventually you'll start to like it.
Well, maybe it's like a
pussy.
Oh, it's like a swimming pool. There's two ways. You could just jump in and get used to it, or you could just kind of like, you step in the first step in just your ankles, and then you get down into your knees, and then your thighs, and then you get to the groin area. Once you pass the groin area, you're fine.
He likes to drink beatboxes, which I enjoy a beatbox from time to time. Have you ever had a beatbox?
Yeah, they're sweet. Those ready to drink.
Yeah, I can have like one, And like I like drinking
Buzz ball's
just
the
one
same.
because I get like a good buzz off just one. And like not like, hey, like I'm drunk, but just like a good buzz where I'm like, okay, I took the edge off. I'm feeling good, but I'm not like
Little body tingle.
yeah. Where you're like feeling good, like okay, good. And he's telling me, he's like, yeah, yesterday I drank a buzz ball on the way home, and I'm like, on the way home, he lives in Gilroy.
Road soda.
And I'm like, all right, hey, you do you, bro.
As long as you make it back to work, man, we're good.
Yeah, he goes, yeah, my girl wanted to go to the gym, and I was like, yeah, maybe not. And then yesterday he tells me, he goes, oh man, I almost called out sick today. I'm like, oh shit, you doing all right? He goes, no, I'm just hungover. I'm like, okay.
Oh, shit.
He goes, yeah, I was at a friend's house. They were having a little party, little get together, little pool party. He goes, me and my friend, split a 12-pack, and then that turned into another 12-pack.
Well, see, drinking those Modelo's, you could do that. You drink IPAs, you're blacked out by 12.
Yeah. And that's what, I talked to a lot of the liquor store owners that I deliver to. And I'm like, what, I'm always asking like, hey, what's like trendy right now in beers, or like what's going on? And, it used to be 12 packs of Bud Light. That's no longer. Then it turned into like, oh, Modelo's getting more popular. Modelo 12 packs, 6 packs, or they would sell the three packs of the tall boys. You can get like,
I remember those
3 tall boys for like, I forget what it was, like $5 out the door or whatever. I said, well, what are people buying now? And he goes, with like New Belgium, those are getting popular. So people just come in and buy just like one can.
Oh yeah,
like,
those 24-ounce cans,
Juice
right?
Force or whatever, and I'm like, yeah, I like buying those. I like those because I'm like, I have one, and I'm like, actually, sometimes it's too much. Sometimes I'm like, fuck, this is like 8 or 9%. I don't know if I need all of this right now.
Oh, the Imperial, the Imperial IPA Voodoo Ranger is fucking the teal can. That one's
they have
that
a
one's
gold
beast.
one. What is it called? It's like, I forget what it's called, but I think it's 11 or 12%.
Jeez.
I'm like, that might be too much.
Well, I don't like the Juice Force. I just don't like the flavor. I don't mind the size, whatever. But I get that. You drink one, you're done.
It's like a fruit. Is it fruit punch? I think I like that one.
Oh, okay. I didn't know there's a fruit punch one.
I think it's like fruit force. I don't know. I forget. But I don't know. They're pretty good. But like, yeah, sometimes I have one. I'm like, oh, I didn't need to have this whole 16 ounce or whatever, because now I'm kind of too drunk.
Do those liquor stores have those Sam Adams ones, or the Boston Beer Company, the Lit? Do they have those yet?
Oh, I haven't seen those.
Oh, okay. That's their answer to Beatbox and
I've seen all these other ones, like Big Sips is one. I think that's what it's called. And, like Buzz Balls are pretty popular. And now I see like all the Buzz Ball knockoffs. Starting to see more Cutwaters.
Oh, yeah. That's that
I don't
one
know
by.
Who makes those.
Who was it down there? It was like that one who did Sculpin. I can't think of the name of the brewery.
It's on the tip of my tongue.
I know they got bought out. They used to make that one.
Yeah, they used to make one of my favorite beers that I can never find anymore. The Victory at Sea.
Yeah, that's it.
Ballast Point. There you go, Ballast Point. I'm so mad I can never find that beer anymore, and I can't find like anything close to that vanilla coffee
Porter.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
So
I think
good.
they what do you call it? They're the ones who came up with Cutwater, and then of course they got bought and sold so many times. I don't even know who owns them right now.
I've had Cutwater before. They have like a Mai Tai. That's the thing. They have like mixed drinks. You can get like a Moscow Mule or whatever.
That Moscow Mule is there.
I haven't tried that. I just had the Mai Tai. I'm like, well, I figure you can't really fuck up a Mai Tai. It's just got to be in the neighborhood of, like a tropical drink.
Right.
When I was in Vegas, I bought a bunch of singles at the airport, and I saw they had some of the Cutwaters, and they had one. It was Banana Mudslide.
Oh, all right.
And I'm like,
How
okay,
was
this
that?
sounds so wrong, but I'm going to try it. And it was like, yeah, it had that like banana Kahlua flavor to it. I'm like, oh, this isn't bad. I got to tell the wife, here, take a sip. And she's like, ugh.
Not her thing, huh?
Yeah, probably not the right drink to be drinking in Vegas when it's like 92 degrees either, but it's not as heavy, like I was expecting. You hear Mudslide and you think of like a Kahlua drink, and you think it like a heavy drink, but it wasn't bad. The banana
like a
part made it
milkshake.
smooth.
type of consistency and very heavy on the dairy.
Yeah. And I know like the non-alcoholics are still pretty popular. I see like whole sections now at liquor stores where they say like, we keep a section where we have to have, the hop waters by like Sierra Nevada, and all these other companies now are making all these non-alcoholics. And for me, I'm like, I like beer, but I don't like it. I don't drink it for the taste. I need a little buzz to go with it.
Yeah, one of my local, I guess my chat groups on Instagram has a lot of Arizona beer heads, and one of them was like, "Hey, I think I found my favorite NA beer," and then he posted a picture of it and go, "Yeah, I haven't found mine yet, but then again, I haven't been looking."
Right.
Good for you, but whatever.
I guess Fieldwork has like a pretty good line of non-alcoholics, and they're like the official non-alcoholic beer of the San Jose Sharks, and they serve it at Sharks games.
Oh, okay. Nah, good for them.
Yeah,
I tried my first hot water actually this weekend. It was good. I liked it. I wouldn't drink a whole 6-pack of it, but you know, just
where you're like, I need a fix for I need the fix, but like I can't get drunk right now.
Yeah. Well, just like those, and I equate them to those sparkling waters with, just a hint of whatever, like grapefruit or lime or whatever. I equate it to something like that. Like I wouldn't drink. I'd buy a 6-pack and I would drink like maybe one every 2-3 days. Just for the taste of it,
just to get the taste.
Yeah,
taste.
Yeah, just to get that consistency without, like especially for me when I get home from work, I don't want any caffeine, so I'm not gonna have soda in my fridge.
Yeah, that's true. Especially when you get home and you want to go to sleep at some point, right?
Right. Yeah. So if I have one of those sparkling waters, then like, I get kind of the soda fix without the caffeine.
Mm-hmm.
And without all the sweetness too, because I would people out there be like, oh, just drink a Sprite, and it's too sweet, man. I just don't want to do it.
Oh, I hear you. Yeah, I'm trying to get the wife, like she's addicted, I would say, to like Coke, not that kind of Coke.
Okay, hey now,
Coca-Cola. It's like every night for dinner, it's like, all right, here's a can. Like I'm like, and then she always like she won't finish it either. It's like,
you got to get those little mini ones then.
That's what she buys now. I finally talked her into buying the mini cans.
It's like my daughter. She the 12-ounce cans is like a bunch of them laying around. Like, what the fuck are we doing? Just buy the little baby ones.
Because we started buying those for Austin because he started like, oh, can you buy me Sprite? But then we'd buy some Sprite, and then he just wouldn't drink the whole can. I'm like, dude, you're wasting this.
They never finish the whole can.
So then we started buying the smaller cans for him, because then it's like, okay, at least if he's only wasting like a little bit, don't feel as bad. But then I even told the wife, I'm like, you need to start buying these smaller ones for you. I know it's like you pay more. They don't go on sale as cheap as like the 12 packs of a 12-ounce.
Yeah, you get like 4 12-packs for $10.
Yeah. And she's always complaining about, like, oh, I wish I could just lose a few more pounds or whatever. I'm like, man, if you just cut out drinking a can of Coke every night, there's like a couple hundred calories right there. She's like, but I can't.
Probably sleep better too.
Yeah, that's true too. So I tell her. But yeah, she'll buy sometimes at work we'll get what's it called? Bubbles?
Oh yeah, bubbly, yeah.
Yeah, because that's a Pepsi brand. So sometimes I get some of those from work. I bring them home. So here, drink this instead. And she likes them, but then she's like, it's not quite the same. She goes, I need that Coke taste.
Hey, y'all got any of that caffeine?
Yeah. And she's like, I can't drink diet. That's just nasty. I'm like, yeah, I don't blame you on that.
That's another one. You just have to get used to it. I like Coke Zero, and I know it doesn't taste just like the original, but it's better than diet.
It tastes, it's better than diet.
But it's still diety though. So, I got accustomed to it. That's why.
It's still got that fake sugar.
Yeah.
I was trying to get Austin more into that. Now he just discovered Dr. Pepper, so now that's his favorite thing.
Of course, yeah.
I mean, who doesn't? I told him, yeah, that was my favorite thing when I was a kid. Dr. Pepper, root beer.
Yep.
I like cream soda too. Yes, but you never you don't see cream soda that much anywhere. You have to like kind of go out of your way to buy it. They don't have it like on a fountain anywhere, except some like rare. What was that place? There was one. There was one fast food place around here. They actually had like, because I forget what brand it was. They didn't have like Coke or Pepsi on tap. They had some other soda brand.
RC Cola.
No, it wasn't like that. I forget. Might have been like a Vita. I can't even remember. Or Beta was the one from New Orleans. A Beta, Louisiana.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it might have been them, actually, just come to think of it. And they just had like cola, a root beer, like an orange, and a cream soda. And it was supposed to be like real sugar and all that bullshit. But they actually had like a cream soda, which, like I said, you don't see very often.
Nope.
So how many of these beer fests, invitationals have you been to? You've gone pretty much every year?
I started in 2019.
Mm-hmm.
My brother started, I think, in 2016. But then so I've been to every year. So 19, but then there was the 2 COVID years. So 20 and 21 didn't count.
Is it packed? I was watching some of the Instagram videos. I'm like, damn, there's a lot of people there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's really packed.
How long what's the average wait time if you're like, when I go get a sample at one of these breweries?
What, the more popular ones? Like I said, the Green Cheek was one of the more popular ones, but then they come out and pour beer for you, so it doesn't feel as long. That would be like a 25-minute wait.
Okay.
30-minute wait.
So
but
like 30 minutes max?
Yeah, and then some of the other ones.
That's not terrible. I'm not trying to wait in line for an hour. Like if I wanted to go taste something, I'm like, all right, I'll go try one of these smaller ones. Oh, that line's short. Let me go over there.
Yeah, I think the average line, except for, the monsters that people always go to, like Green Cheek and Horace and Hey Now, and Garage Project and stuff like that. Those are gonna be quite a wait. You're probably gonna be maybe 50 people deep. But then there's other ones that not so popular. They're 7 people deep. So you're not waiting that long, and they're short pours. And there's some out there that are just like like there's no wait. Yeah, if you catch it right at the right time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was talking about Fieldwork a second ago, and they're also a sponsor of Tom Tolbert's podcast.
Oh, you Tolbert?
Yeah, that you Tolbert. Shifting gears a little bit, they had Tolbert had Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch in his backyard. He was interviewing both of them last week. Did you get a chance to listen to that, or did you see any of the clips?
No, I think you sent it to me, right? But no, I didn't get a chance.
I think I might have sent you like one clip, or I might even said like, hey, if you guys got a chance, check it out. It's funny because he had beer there, and I guess Kyle's drink of choice is vodka and Red Bull, but it has to be the blueberry Red Bull.
Oh,
he says something about. He says something about like, my wife. She says the blueberry one's like it's got antioxidants in it, so that's like if I'm gonna drink a Red Bull, that's the most healthiest one. I'm like it's really got actual blueberries in there. It's just blueberry flavored. So he was getting a little buzz drinking blueberry Red Bull and I think Tito's vodka or something. I don't know what Lynch was drinking, but I was hoping they'd get like trashed, and then like hear some secrets come out.
Like fuck that guy.
But yeah. Yeah, because they were like asking Kyle. He asked Kyle about, hey, so you guys frequently draft running backs in like the 3rd or 4th, and they don't work out, and because he was talking about draft strategy. Because he even told us like, he goes, this is the first year where I feel like I'm like heard so much about the consensus big board, because everybody's basically picking apart like their draft picks, like the guy they traded back for, they drafted high in the 2nd round, this receiver that they really liked, but apparently everybody else was like, oh well, this guy was projected to go late 2nd round, they reached, and this running back you guys reached, he wasn't projected to go then. And they were just like, listen, everybody's got their boards, we go by our boards. Kyle said something about he's learned for in the past where there's certain guys that he really liked, and their scouts and this and that would tell him like, hey, just from what we see, this guy's a little small. This guy might not have the hands to be, a good running back out of the backfield. And Kyle's like, nah, I like this guy. And then he didn't name names, but the guys end up being a bust. And it could be any number of these running backs they've drafted in the 3rd or 4th round. Yeah. Which is kind of funny. But Tolbert proposed an interesting question to him. Both of them. They said, okay, here's your choice. In the next 10 years, you can win. You can go to the playoffs every year, maybe even make 2 Super Bowl appearances, but you don't win the Super Bowl. Or you win the Super Bowl once and you go to the playoffs maybe once or twice, but there's like 7 years you don't even go to the playoffs. Which do you choose?
What do they say?
Well, Lynch is like, listen, I've won the Super Bowl. So, and so he's like, yeah, you play to win the Super Bowl. If it means, you got to sacrifice all this. He goes, yeah, you want that ring. You want to have that one season where you could say we're the best. And then Kyle, it almost sounded like he was setting it up to say like, hey, you want to be competitive every year. But he did say, yeah, the ultimate goal also, everybody's going to say you need to win the Super Bowl. That's what, you play to win the game. Right.
Right.
But then he did try to rationalize at the same time. He goes, listen, I know from the fans, that's what you want is to win every year. But hey, would you rather at least be competitive every year, or would you rather not make the playoffs every year?
Right.
That's the thing too. And so that's what's tough. Being a Niner fan right now, it's like we've been so close, these last, 7 years, going back to 2019. It's two Super Bowl appearances, 2 games, could have won, should have won, very close to winning, but just 1 or 2 plays changed the outcome of both of those games. And then NFC Championship games, how many times? And we've been so close, and it's like, I'll take these years of being close than, the dog years of Tim Rattay.
Yeah, but
you want to win one. That's what's frustrating is like, hey, we've got 5 wins. And you start thinking about it like, motherfucker, that was 30 years ago now, or over 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Like we need one.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. We were lucky enough we had 5 in our lifetime. So we don't have,
I don't count the first one. I mean, I was alive, but I didn't watch it. I watched the other 4.
I guess so. That's a good point. I remember seeing the game. It was just enough, just aware enough that I remember watching the game. But yeah, so we have that luxury of like we have those in the bank. So if we don't get another one before we die, at least we have 5. But yeah, well, I mean, but yeah,
have the 80s.
30 years now, man. We got to get at least one. Give me one more. Give me one more, please.
I mean, there was times where as baseball fans, being Giants fans, we're like, damn it, are we ever going to get one?
So close, yeah.
And then we got spoiled and had 3 and 5.
And
it's like, part of me is like, after those 3 and 5, you're like, I'm satisfied. I don't need another World Series. But now that it's been, it's been 12 years, it's like, man, I'd like to be competitive again. Yeah.
Give me in the playoffs each year, at least. Give me a chance.
Yeah. Since 14, they've been in the playoffs twice, 2016 and then the one Kapler year. That's it.
So I've been at work, I have a lot of downtime. So I've been looking at pouring over Giant stats. And I think I figured out why their record's so bad this year.
Is it the walk rate?
No, it's because they suck.
Oh.
they're just bad.
And it's frustrating. They have good players. Like I feel like their lineup is good enough that they should win, but their rotation is and their bullpen is bad. Yeah. And I know a lot of people they like to point at the manager. They like to point at Vitello because this guy's out of college. He doesn't know what he's doing. Well, it doesn't help when you're given this fucking shit bullpen. You don't have a closer.
Yeah.
The guy that they were trying without actually declaring him the closer. They gave him the job, and now that guy's at AAA because he fucking sucked. And that's what we're stuck with. And now they don't have like an established guy. And then I'm like, okay, they called up Bryce Eldridge. He's their top prospect.
Oh, they're 6'7" guy?
6'7", yes. Where's number 8? Tearing up the minors. They call him up, and the dude doesn't even play every day. Like there was one series where they're like, we're facing a lefty. We're not going to put a lefty on a lefty. I'm like, dude, this guy has to learn. I know he's 21 years old, but you got to like put him in the fire. And at this point too, where have the second worst record in the league, just let him play. See what he can do.
What's the most harm he could do to the team?
Yeah, exactly. And they said, well, we don't want to send him back to the minors because even when he's not playing, he's working with Ron Washington, who was apparently, an infield guru. And he's, just teach him how to get better defense. But majority of the time when he plays, he's playing DH.
Yeah.
So that doesn't help there. Getting back to the Niners. So the other big news of the week is Myles Garrett traded to the same old sorry ass Rams.
I mean, so when the Niners played against the Cleveland Browns like 3 times in the last few years against Myles Garrett, he did not put up stellar numbers. Like, I think I texted you guys, he had like 5 total tackles. Not that he's a tackle machine.
Yeah.
And only like 2 sacks.
Mm-hmm.
So they actually kept him at bay pretty well. In those 3 games, the 49ers, I think they lost every single game. So you would think he'd have like 5 sacks and 20 tackles or some shit like that, but he didn't. And then I looked at the Rams starting line, the defensive line, and I'm like, who the fuck are these guys?
Well, at least the guy they traded was, a Pro Bowler.
A prospect, yeah.
Yeah. Well, he's only been in the league like 2 years, but he's already made a Pro Bowl, and he's like, I was looking at the PFF scores, and I think he was like the 12th ranked D lineman, something like that.
Okay, that's pretty good. But I was about to say, does Pro Bowl really mean anything? Like,
no, Pro Bowl doesn't mean anything. Let's just not. Yeah. I mean, come on, Shador Sanders made the Pro Bowl, so that's all you need to know.
I mean, they have Kobe Turner on the other side, which I think is his complement on the other side of the line, but he's not even a D end. He's listed as a strong side linebacker because they run a 3-4 in LA. So you have Omar Spates is the right inside linebacker. Nate Landman is a left inside linebacker. Byron Young is the weak side linebacker. Good. Yeah, he's pretty good. Out of all those, Kobe Turner and Byron Young, but they're not all pros, like Myles Garrett is. So, and then the Poona Ford is anchoring the middle, and Brandon Fisk, the guy on the Brandon Fisk, he's got like 2 games. Like, he played like sparingly. He had like 3 tackles in one game. I think it was the biggest stat he had last year. So these are unproven guys. I'm not trying to denigrate what the Rams are doing here.
Yeah.
But I mean, if opponents focus all their time on Myles Garrett, what are the rest of these guys going to do?
Yeah, that's true. I know. Yeah, because I heard one local guy say, like, hey, if I'm in this trade, I'd rather take what the Browns got on it in this. I'll take the young guy who's under team control for the next few years. He's only 24, 25, and you pick up a number 1 draft pick. And I'm like, and he goes, Garrett's getting old. And I'm like, he just set the sack record last year. It's not like he's aging. It's not like this is some old, about to put him out of pasture. This guy is still a fucking menace on defense.
Right. Yeah. He is 30. I think they're thinking of the 30-year-old wall, but that's not the same as it used to be.
That's not the running back wall, though.
True. Yeah. It's not the running back, and it's not the same as it used to be with all the conditioning and all that shit. I think it's more like for the superstars, it's more like 35 now, 36.
And then I've heard some Niner fans like, oh, well, why didn't the Niners trade for him? I'm like, well, number 1, I don't think they could have put together the same kind of package. Like, we don't have what's the guy's name they traded? Is it something Verse, right? We don't have a guy like that. Like,
nope.
You would have had to trade Bosa, for Garrett probably. Like, it's
like a 1-for-1 at that point.
Yeah, like Mikael Williams, he was hurt last year, their number 1 draft pick. So, like, he doesn't have any trade value. And the Niners, they actually value their draft picks, not like the Rams that say, fuck them picks. So, it's going to be interesting. Kyle's going to have to, just twice a year now have to worry about that guy and have a lot of quick passes. I guess that's where it would help when you got a big body receiver and big Mike Evans. That should help. Yeah. Just like, fuck it, here he comes on the blitz. Throw it.
Well, yeah. Then again, I also have to give it up that Myles Garrett also only played against the 49ers, like I said, 3 times in the last, 5-6 years?
Yeah, because the Niners rarely play the Browns.
Yeah, now that he's on the Rams, he'll have a lot more tape, a lot more breakdown, a lot more
I'm sure the Rams
intuition.
Can scheme for it more. And here's another thing that's interesting too, right? So obviously the Rams they're in win now mode. Like, you don't make this trade if you're not.
Every year they're in fucking win now mode.
Right. So why did they use their number 1 draft pick on a fucking quarterback?
Yeah. And
he's not going to play because Stafford's he's signed an extension. He's under contract for 2 more years. So this guy for sure is going to at least sit 1 year unless he gets hurt. So like I remember some people were like, "Hey, why was like John Lynch?" Because I guess when they asked Lynch like, "Hey, what do you think about the Rams drafting a quarterback with their first pick?" and he was like, "Hey, I mean, they could have drafted a weapon, or a defensive stud, but they took a player that's not going to play next year. So obviously, hey, we're cool with that."
In a year where they're saying that the quarterback prospects weren't that great.
Yeah. So that is very interesting. You're in win now mode and draft a quarterback. You could have waited another year.
You never know. I mean, they're looking for diamond in the rough. Everyone's looking for one.
Yeah.
But with your first pick, yeah, it's kind of weird.
We got the Rams to worry back. We got the defending champions Seahawks, which I'm sure will fall off next year. I'm sure they'll still be good, but I don't expect them to be as good.
They lost a lot, I think, on defense, right?
I think so, yeah. And then you got your Cardinals trying, that are in contract disputes with Jacoby Brissett.
One of my favorite things about of all people, what's funny is on Reddit. One of my favorite subreddits is the NFC West meme wars. And in that subreddit, the Cardinals, every time they show their logo, it's always the St. Louis Cardinals. It's always the baseball team.
Yeah, I saw a bunch of those memes yesterday where it's like Seattle, like, "Hey, we're the defending champs. We're looking to come in," and then Rams, "Oh yeah, well, we just picked up Myles Garrett. Now we're a contender." And then the Niners, it's like, "Hey, we won 12 games last year and we were like injured as fuck. We're gonna make a run this year." And then the Cardinals, it just says, "Hey, has anybody heard from Jacoby Brissett? Do you know where to find him?"
Oh, this poor little team.
Yeah, and then did you see the Kyler Murray and what's his name? What's the other Vikings quarterback? Why can't I think of his name? McCarthy.
Yeah, number 9. Yeah.
Yeah, did you see them about like the different answers from the same question where it's like, "Hey, how are you guys coexisting here in training camp?"
No, I haven't seen any of that.
Oh, like Kyler's answer was like, "Oh yeah, we're learning from each other and we're this and that, we're teammates, yada yada." Like it's, the answer you would expect or at least want to hear. It's the answer you give to the media to like make it sound good, right?
Yeah, they've been trained that way for years.
Right. But then McCarthy says, "Oh, well, he's learning over there. I'm over here. We do our own thing."
Oh, shit. Sweet.
Yeah, so you know how that goes.
Yeah. They're both short kings, right?
There you go.
Short kings, Vikings. Makes sense.
And then our guy, third and Juwan Jennings, he's on the Vikings now. And did you hear his comment about going to the Vikings?
No, I didn't. I don't care about the Vikings, so
I don't either.
It doesn't come across.
This comment was laughable. He goes, "I feel like when Kevin Durant joined the Warriors, I feel like we got our own big three going on over here with Jefferson and Addison, and now I'm joining the mix."
Wow, he put this. And Jefferson's like, talk about big three. They're just big me.
It's just big me. Yeah, no kidding. Just big me.
Addison.
We got to worry about one of these guys throwing to us. What are you talking about?
Oh, how about the those hapless saps, the Packers with two guys on in Gen Pop.
Wait, what happened?
Oh, that Josh Jacobs, right?
Oh, that's right. Jacobs, what did he do? Was it domestic? I forget what he did.
5 counts of domestic violence, or different aspects. And then, what was the other guy? Riggs or Ruggs? I forgot the other guy.
You say Ruggs, I think of the former Raider.
Oh, that's right. Oh, that guy. Oh, that poor bastard. He killed somebody, right, with his car?
Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah.
He's in jail, isn't he?
I think so. I mean, manslaughter, vehicular manslaughter.
Oof.
But yeah, I know Cav doesn't have any love lost for the Packers, so he's laughing.
Oh no. Same old blow pack blow.
Yep.
Normally when we do our Patreon, when we're on the video on the after part, one of your gimmicks is like, "Hey, so any of you guys get to the movies this weekend?"
Oh yeah.
And I did get to the movies this weekend. I know you were busy at the Invitational.
Yep.
But the week before, I'm assuming, you did go see The Mandalorian and Grogu. So
Let's talk about it.
I would say spoiler warnings, but I don't even think there's like anything to spoil.
No, I don't think so either. Unless you're really like at this point, if you really wanted to see it, you've already seen it because they've had like two of the biggest drop-off weekends in the last 2 weekends. From what I read.
This is the second week it was out, and I saw that. What's the movie? What's it called?
Obsession.
There's another
Backrooms.
movie. Backrooms, which I heard about it like a couple weeks ago. I saw it show up on like one of the San Jose like pages I follow, and it says, "Oh, there's a movie coming out that's set in San Jose," and I'm at like off McKee and Capitol. I'm like, I'm in that area every day, and like when I grew up, I used to always go to there's a baseball card shop in that shopping center.
Yeah.
The very first, I believe it's the original Shoe Palace.
Oh shit! Yeah,
is in that shopping center. There used to be a Montgomery Ward's, R.I.P. It's now a Target.
Spoiler alert. They shot everything in British Columbia. So.
I did read that. I saw that. I believe the director, I think, is from the Bay Area. I think San Leandro or something.
Yeah, fucking.
So I don't know
kid.
why it was allegedly taking place in San Jose, but then it wasn't even shot here.
Mm-hmm.
It just took place here. I hear the movie's pretty good. It's an A24, so you figure it can't be shitty. All the A24 movies are pretty good.
80 million, the A24's biggest opening weekend ever.
That's pretty good considering they've put out a lot of pretty good movies too.
Yeah. And it's like a 20-year-old, 19.
Yeah, he's young. The director,
He's an Instagrammer. It started as a meme on 4chan and became a series on Instagram, and now it's a fucking movie.
That's interesting. I want to see it now just because the whole San Jose of it all. But it does look interesting. The story itself does look pretty interesting. And
to loop back on Mandalorian and Grogu, is the director actually came out for Backrooms and said this is basically just a like a 1.5 hour episode of the TV show I did on Instagram. So and I think that's one of the knocks that people gave Mandalorian. And Grogu is just it's a long version, a long episode.
I felt like it was 2 episodes.
Yeah.
Because like halfway through, I'm like, oh, well, this story's wrapped up. So now we're going into the next episode. And then it went into like another not side story. It went into another plot, but it all tied together again at the end.
I was looking for more Mandalorians.
Yeah, I was expecting
armor and all that.
Right. I went in with very low expectations because when they announced that they were going to do a movie, I'm like, I'd rather have another season.
Yeah.
But I guess they just really wanted to get Star Wars back on the big screen because what was the last one? It wasn't Solo, was it? No,
it was.
Or was it episode 9?
I think it was episode 9. Yeah.
Yeah,
that wasn't the best.
Yeah, I like 7. 8 was in 9. I don't hate 9, but I felt like a lot of it was forced.
It got me when when we thought Chewie died.
Yeah, there's stuff like that. Yeah,
that got me though. I got taken hook, line, and sinker on that one.
And in the end, where it's like they ask Rey, "Oh, what's your name?" Skywalker. I'm like,
that was pretty bad.
How are you a Skywalker?
I know.
It makes no sense.
They've been close, but yeah. But as far as the Mandalorian and Grogu, I thought it was fine. I thought it was good.
I was entertained for 2 hours. Yeah, I asked the wife. I go, "Do you want to see this?" And she goes, "Do I need to know anything about the TV show?" And I go, "I don't know. Probably not, but I don't know. There might be stuff you don't know." And I even asked my son. I go, "Are you interested? Do you want to go see this with me?" And he goes, "Yeah." He goes, "How long is it?" He goes, "If it's long, I don't want to go." I'm like, "It's 2 hours." He goes, "Nah." I'm like, "Fine." So Saturday, the wife was doing something. She was getting her hair done or whatever, and then the sister-in-law took Austin out for the day. I'm like, you know what, fuck it. I'm going to go see this by myself. I don't care. Because I wanted to see it on the big screen.
Yeah.
Which I felt it was worth it seeing it on the big screen. I wanted to see it in IMAX. I almost saw it in IMAX, but I'm kind of glad I didn't. Like, it would have been cool, but for certain scenes, but
You know,
Didn't see it in
and
IMAX.
yeah, they had it in IMAX. Over here, they had it in four different versions. They had the IMAX, they had IMAX in Real D or 3D, whatever. Then they had the regular version in 3D, and then the regular version. I just opted for the regular version because our IMAX auditorium over here at this AMC doesn't have the reclining seats.
Okay.
And I think I said on my podcast, not that I'm bougie, I'm just old, and I like to be to be comfortable. So, so I just opted in. I don't need the 3D. I'm after Avatar.
I don't need to see
I'm done.
anything in 3D anymore in the theater. Like, I think it was a good gimmick for a little while. There's some movies like, okay, that's cool to see in 3D, but I don't think it makes the experience any better. And I can give a flying fuck about Avatar.
You can even argue that it makes it worse for some people. They get seasick, motion sickness.
Sometimes the clarity is not always there too. Maybe it's just my vision, but
maybe.
I don't know. I'm sure some of it looks cool, but whatever.
So I saw it in regular and I was fine. I was happy with it.
I saw it in XD, so it had like a clearer screen. It had more, it's got like the better sound at the Cinemark theater. So yeah, there was like a lot of more bass. I felt like, you know, when the what the fuck's his spaceship called? I was gonna say Falcon Crest, whatever it's called. When it takes off, you feel the rumbling, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, it was fine. It was fine. It wasn't, what is it called?
I forgot. Because I remember
Crest, which was that was like the one thing I'm like, okay. Because in the show, his ship, like, he lost the ship, like it fucking got shot down, exploded or whatever. So he just was able to happen to buy like a very similar ship. It was another,
well, his
called.
The person given Sigourney Weaver said, "Oh, look, we captured someone who has a collection of ships, and it happened to be just like yours."
Just so happened. And it's funny too, because like Sigourney Weaver was like barely in the movie for the first half. And I was like, why is she even in this? It could have been anybody. And in the second half, I guess she had a little bit more of a role, but still, it was a very
she was an integral part. But why Sigourney Weaver though? Like it kind of takes you out of it. I started thinking like Ghostbusters and fucking Working Girl.
The Razor Crest, that's what it's called.
Razor, there you
I had
go.
to look it up. Not the Falcon Crest.
So just having, famous people in it, it just kind of pulls you out of the Star Wars. Just like when was it Mandalorian Grogu or was it Andor when fucking Jack Black shows up?
No, that was Mandalorian.
Okay.
It was Jack Black and Lizzo.
Yeah.
And I was like, come on. What are we doing?
I didn't like that. I didn't like that scene.
As much as I like Jack Black, no. It didn't fit. I remember watching that episode like, oh no, you're gonna piss off a lot of people with this. Even the voice of whatever the fuck it. There you go, Rada the Hutt was Jeremy Allen White. And I'm like listening, I'm like, do I hear his voice in there? Do I hear yes chef? Do I hear,
Everything, he had a lot of modulation to his voice to be
what you
Rada.
expect. That's even like
I never watched The Bear, so I have no association with him.
I love The Bear.
Okay.
I really like the show. It's not how do I explain it? The first season is really fucking good. The second season's pretty good. 3 and 4, it's all right.
Yeah.
The 5th season's coming out at the end of this month, and they're wrapping it up. Thank God, because let's put a bow on this. There are some. Now I'm getting totally sidetracked. There are some episodes that are duds, but there are some episodes that are like, wow. Like there's some episodes that are just like so well written. I don't even know how to explain it. I can go back and just like watch a certain episode just because of just the way it's written, the way it looks, just like everything is really good. And then they got like random cameos in there. Like John Cena shows up in one episode and he's fucking hilarious. I was trying to get Cav to watch it. I think he said like his wife was watching and he was kind of paying attention. You could tell the director, writer, creator, whatever, he's from Chicago. It's the show is very much, I feel like I don't want to say a love letter to Chicago, but there's a lot of Chicago scenery like in the show. A lot of Chicago. There's some episodes that just start off and it's just well shot, just like all these beautiful like cityscapes of Chicago and all these
Yeah.
different restaurants and all these like little mom and pops. Like, he always talks about Gene and Jude's, like they had like a little quick shout out on the show too. But yeah, I'm getting sidetracked. Back to Mandalorian. Yeah, I guess that's it. Like, I don't think they're gonna do another episode, like another season of the show. I guess that's it.
Yeah, that might be it. That's fine.
Yeah,
Running a course.
I think Ahsoka's already been shot, and that's getting another season. Which the last season I thought was okay.
And then there's going to be the Starfighter with Ryan Gosling next year.
I forgot
the
about
movie.
that one. Yeah.
So, like I told my brother on the other show, just give me fucking Top Gun in space, and I'll be happy. It could be the same. You can even call him fucking Maverick, and I'd be happy. I'd be fine with it.
Throw Kenny Loggins on the soundtrack. Who cares?
His wingman's goose. He gets shot down. All that fucking bullshit. I'd love it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is funny. You watch Mandalorian, you're like, man, I'm watching a Star Wars movie. And there's not even one lightsaber in this goddamn thing. But you don't need it.
They don't even say the Force.
No,
or Jedi
don't.
or anything.
Even though Grogu uses the Force, they don't
Yeah,
actually say.
True.
I don't think they say, "May the Force be with you." I don't think that's even said.
I don't hear it unless he coos it or something.
Yeah. Did you watch Andor?
Yeah, I loved it. I thought it was great.
Thought it was fantastic. Even season 2, I thought that was some of the best Star Wars because it's not even. It's so non-Star Wars style, but it's good. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, it's Star Wars, but the way it's shot. And then I especially liked how season 2 was. It was like grouped into 3 episodes.
Yeah.
Right. So it was like 3 episodes, and then all those 3 were released the same day. And then when 4, 5, and 6 came out, it jumped ahead a year. And then when the next 3 came out, it kept jumping a year. And
oh yeah, the timeline. Yeah.
The timeline, yeah. And so all the backstory and just everything, man, it was so good. There, like I was saying about the Bear, where there's certain episodes where I'm like, man, it just like hits you in the feels, or like you get the chills. There was a couple of like episodes of Andor. It's just like little shit too, like when Andor's saving what's her name, Mon Mothma.
Oh yeah, when they're running.
They're running, and he says something like "Welcome to the Rebellion." You're like, "Oh shit," which is great because she's in. Like if you can watch that series and it blends into Rogue One, which blends into Episode 4,
right?
Which is so perfect. And then Mon Mothma, that same actress, is in Rogue One,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a few actors that are actually from Rogue One that are in that series,
and it
too.
looks exactly like the Mon Mothma from.
That's in Episode 4.
Yeah, they did a good job
So
casting
like,
on that one.
The way they tied this shit all together.
Oh, and I like the way they made the "I have friends everywhere" mean something.
That too. That was the other line. I have friends. We have friends. Was it "I have friends everywhere"?
Yeah, I have friends everywhere.
That was another line. I'm like, so good.
Agreed.
Was there anything else about Mandalorian you wanted to touch
No.
on?
No, I think that was it. I thought it was a good movie. Wasn't the best Star Wars movie, but it didn't
but
flop it either.
For 2 hours, I was entertained, and you got enough Star Wars, like lore or Star Wars,
Yeah.
Hey man, you get fucking X-wings. That's all you need. That
was cool.
That
yeah.
was the Star Wars. Like, all right, let's get some. What do you call that? Fan service.
Yeah, fan service. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you get the X-wings in there.
Yeah, they put their foils in attack position too. It was like, oh yes.
A blue leader too.
Yeah, Filoni had to throw himself in there though.
That was funny because I remember there was one episode of Mandalorian where he's in the bar and he's always wearing that fucking cowboy hat, and even in that scene, and then I see him in Mandalorian and he's got the fucking cowboy hat on.
Yep.
And then he got his one line of dialogue in the movie where he said something like, "Oh yeah, let's go get him," or something like that.
Yep, we got a SAG card if he didn't have it already.
Yeah, because I mean, I think he wrote the movie with
right,
with
Favreau.
There you go, Favreau. Yeah, those two guys. So Filoni, I think, is in charge now of all this
Kathleen
Star
Kennedy's
Wars.
gone.
She stepped down, so he's
Or
running.
stepped down, yeah.
Yeah, or however you want to say it. But Filoni's, I haven't watched like the animated stuff, like the Clone Wars and what's the other
I'm
one?
not big on that one.
I
either.
can't. I'm just not into the animation itself. I tried because I did enjoy Ahsoka, so I'm like, oh, maybe I'll try to watch, some of this
Rebels.
animated stuff, so you can see the relationship between like Ahsoka and Anakin.
Right.
And I could not get into it.
Yep. Yeah, I couldn't either. But it's out there for people who like it. So good for them.
Mm-hmm. Are there any other shows or series that you've been watching lately, or any movies that you would recommend?
The Pit. I've been watching The Pit.
Is that good? I heard that's really good.
I just started season 2. I know season 2 just finished, but I was late to The Pit, and it is really good. It's like a souped up version of ER. If you like the ER,
I
back
heard
in
it's
the day.
basically it's the guy from ER, isn't it?
Noah Wiley. Yeah.
Somebody said like this is a spinoff without calling it a spinoff.
Yeah, I would kind of agree with that.
I never
But
watched ER, so I wouldn't know. But yeah,
now, that was like the first like drama that I got that I got into that was just wholly on my own.
Mm-hmm.
And my brother and I used to watch it. Not like I was just watching by myself, but it was like that transition where you go from when you're a kid, you love sitcoms and cartoons, and then I think people started getting into like 90210, but I wasn't into that.
90210 would be probably my first one.
Yeah, but I got into ER for some reason. I was more into that than 90210. So that was everyone was watching 90210. I was watching ER. Not that I was the only one, because obviously it lasted, but 8-9 years, I think. It lasted
Not
a
as
long
long as I was about to say. Wait, that's not the show with McDreamy. That's
No, that's Grey's Anatomy. I never got into that one.
show's been on forever.
Yeah,
Is it still on, or I think they finally killed it?
I think it's still on, man. I think it's like 20 seasons or some shit.
Jesus.
But yeah, The Pit's really good. It's just a lot of not just the storyline and everything, but also the technical stuff. It's like, some of that's gross. Like some guy's fucking face got caved in and they pull it out and you can see it go in and out. I'm like, oh shit.
The wife was watching St. Dennis, which is like a hospital.
the comedy,
but it's
right?
a comedy. It's a sitcom. And some of it's pretty funny. It's got like David Alan Grier.
Yeah, Dag in it.
Dag, the notorious DAG. And that one blonde chick, I can't think of her name. Wendy McCovey, something or another. She was on like Reno 911.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. There's some episodes I thought were pretty funny. Some was like, We're trying to get through Landman right now. That's what we've been watching.
I heard the first season's really good.
Did you watch Yellowstone?
Nah, I never got into those.
I didn't think I would be into Yellowstone, but I actually did really get into Yellowstone.
Okay.
I felt like it was a lot of it reminded me. I don't want to overstate, but there's elements of it that reminded me of The Sopranos because it's very like family based, and it's like kind of mafia-ish with the way they run their like ranch and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. There was some elements in there, not even close to the same level as Sopranos, obviously, but it was pretty good. Some of the episodes I'm like, but there were some parts to it that were really good, really interesting. It's got funny. It's got.
They made all those spin-offs from it.
I haven't watched
it was popular.
any of the spin-offs. There's a new spin-off, Dutton Ranch, that the wife wants to watch, but I think we're waiting till like they're more out so we can just binge it.
No, okay.
Because it's some other characters that we like. There was another spin-off show called Marshalls, but that looks. I was like, I don't know if I want to watch this. I like the character, but like it looks more like a CBS show, like NCIS or one of those shows, SWAT, or I'm like, is Ice-T on this show? You know what I mean? One of those shows.
Yeah.
Like, what's the crime of the week type thing? So we didn't.
Law and Order SVU.
So Landman it's the same creator, director, and all that. It's Taylor Sheridan guy.
Oh yeah, he left though. He's not in CBS no more.
So it's like I'm like, okay, so what is this going to be like Yellowstone, but instead of like this ranch, it's about oil rigs in Texas, and in a way it is, and like some of it's funny. I'm not the biggest Billy Bob Thornton fan, but like some of it's good, and then some of it's I'm like, man, I'm surprised some of this like gets through because it's like. the current climate, like I'm glad they can still like make these like very like male chauvinistic like jokes or like scenes, but I'm like at the same time I feel like some of the writing is just for like shock value type stuff.
Oh yeah.
Like the episode we were watching yesterday, it starts off Billy Bob and his wife is played by Ali Larder. You remember her from like Varsity Blues?
What the fuck, Ali Larder?
I would say she's aged quite well. I'll say that.
I mean, I just think back.
But in real life, I think he's like 20 years older than her, right?
That's what I'm saying. It's just the. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, but like in the first season, there's episodes she's showing her tits, she's like riding them and all this shit. But anyways, like a lot of it feels like a lot of forced sex jokes. Like the episode we're watching, it starts off where they're on vacation and they're in the hotel room and he's by himself. He wakes up and the maid is in the room, like setting up breakfast in bed. And he wakes up and he's like, what's going on? And the maid, or whatever you want to call it, like freaks out because he's got a fucking giant erection apparently. And she freaks out like, oh my God, what are you doing? Please don't rape me. Please don't rape me. And he's like, what are you talking about? What are you even doing in here? And then like she leaves and then Ali Larder comes in and it's like, what are you doing? I was just trying to do something nice for you, baby. And now you've ruined the moment. And he's sitting there in bed and you see like, you see the sheet over him, but he's, his dick's like fucking up in the air. And I'm like,
you got a tent.
I'm like, this is so bad. Like, it's so stupid. Like I said, I'm like, they just wrote this to, I don't know, the shock value or whatever.
A set piece, right? Has nothing to do with the.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I looked it up. Yeah. Billy Bob's 70 and she's 50.
There you go. And the girl that plays the daughter is quite attractive too.
Oh, okay. That helps.
There's that. And then the other Demi Moore is also in this. Wow. Her face doesn't move.
Oh, okay. One of those. All right.
Like her character is married to what's his name? John Hamm.
Yeah.
And like he passes away and like she's supposed to be, all sad and crying. And I'm like, even my wife's like, her face does not move. Botoxed out.
So yeah, so her face is stiff, kind of like her acting is.
There you go. Hey-o.
I always thought she was kind of a stiff actor.
Yes. The other show I'm watching right now on my own is Better Call Saul.
I only seen the first season of that.
So I'm assuming you watched Breaking Bad.
Oh yeah, I love that fucking show.
Yeah, Cav was hyping it up, and I finally last year like made myself watch it. After the first season, I'm like, okay, this was pretty good. I wouldn't put this in the greatest TV shows of all time category. And then the next season was even better. And then the next season was, that's like the one series I felt like each season got better.
Okay.
Like even towards the end, like the way Breaking Bad like came to an end, I'm like, man, this show is good. Once I finished it all, I can see why people said that's one of the greatest shows of all time. Mm-hmm. And I will put it up there. I'd say it's probably my, for sure, top 5. Kind of want to watch it again. And then when I knew there was a Saul spinoff because I remember watching the episode where he shows up for the first time and just seeing how his character is and how he's like this shady lawyer. I'm like, okay, I can see why he got his own spinoff show. Mm-hmm. And the first season, I like forced myself to watch it. Like the first couple episodes, I'm like, man, this is slow.
Yeah, I mean I think that's why I only watched the one season because it was so slow and it was just like, what the fuck is this?
It wasn't until like the second half where Mike from Breaking Bad showed up more, and then I'm at the point now where I feel like I'm more interested in his story.
Yeah,
where he's Mike's getting involved with like the cartel and like he's trying to fuck with the cartel and like now I'm on season 2 is good. I just started season 3 and now, what's his name? Giancarlo Esposito. I'm like, okay.
Gus.
So now, I'm like, okay, now we're cooking. Now we're getting into, the backstory more.
Yeah.
But I'm still like, wait, why? When I watched that first episode, I'm like, who the fuck is James McGill? And then I'm like, oh, okay. So when does he become Saul? Like I'm waiting for all that. So I'm just like, I assume it's leading somewhere. Mm-hmm. And then I saw there was an episode where he's working at Cinnabon. And I go, what the fuck is this? What am I watching?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't want to ruin it, but like there was a second episode where he's working at Cinnabon again, and it's in black and white. And I'm like, is this a flashback? But
Or a
then
dream sequence or something? Yeah.
apparently it's a flash forward.
Oh, shit.
So this is after Breaking Bad. Because if you remember at the end of Breaking Bad, he went to, he did that thing where you sign away and you go away and you change your identity. And I guess there was a throwaway line in Breaking Bad where he's like, I don't know, maybe I'll end up in Des Moines working at a Cinnabon or something. And apparently that's what happens. I haven't got all that far yet. I'm only on season 3, and I think there's 6.
No. You know, the one show that did that for me where it got better every season was The Wire.
That's next on my list, I think.
That because they just add a layer of complexity every season.
Mm-hmm.
So that one's pretty good. That one's really good.
That's what I really liked about Breaking Bad, where it's like maybe the first episode of a season would show you something, and you're like, what is this? Like, I think it's the first episode of season 2 where like the open is you just see Walt's backyard and there's like all this shit in his pool. And I think there's like there's like a stuffed animal with no head on it, or like the eyes out or something. You're like, what is this? And then every other episode or something, it would start off where you would just see a scene like that from his backyard. And you're like, what is this? What is this leading to? And then you get to the very last episode of that season.
Yeah.
And then you find out what happened. You're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, that was kind of cool the way they did that.
Mm-hmm. Or little flashbacks where you see like the two cartel brothers. They're looking for something. You're like, what are they doing? And they end up at this place in Mexico, and all they have is a picture of Heisenberg. But I don't even think it says Heisenberg. You just see like, you know, a drawing of his face, and you're like, what is this? Because in the show, he hasn't even put the hat on yet.
Right.
I'm like, so I like a lot of that. I like when they plant seeds and then they circle back and it all comes together, and you're like,
oh yeah, from the beginning, I remember that.
Yeah. It's pretty good. One other show I just watched. Did you watch on Netflix? The first season came out a few years ago. It was called Beef.
No, I remember hearing about it, but I never
Ali
saw it.
Wong and God damn it, I can't think of his name now. The Asian kid that was on Walking Dead. Stephen Young.
Oh.
Is that his name?
I don't know.
Something
Glenn?
like that. There you go, Glenn.
That's all I remember him as Glenn.
So that I really like that show. I would recommend just binging that one time. You can watch like the whole season in like 2 days. I think each episode is like 30 minutes or something.
Okay.
But I really like the show. It just starts off as like, I wouldn't even say like a road rage. It's just like one of them is in the park. I think Glenn's in the parking lot, and he goes to like back out of his parking space, and this other Ali Wong like drives by, and she like blows the horn at him, and then he flips her off. She flips him off, whatever. And then it just becomes a road rage where he's like following her, and then nonsense ensues, and there's all this other stuff that's layered on top of it. And I really liked it. The end, the last episode was really weird. I'll just say that. But I think it's worth watching. But they came out with a season 2, and it's kind of like, what do you call that? Like an anthology? Like, I don't know if you watched White Lotus. Where
yeah.
each season's different. It has nothing to do with the first season, even though White Lotus does have some overlapping characters.
Yeah.
Right. So Beef did another season, and it's not as good as the first, but it's kind of interesting. It's about, I would say the plot would be, it's a couple, a younger couple, more like would you call it a millennial? They're in their early 20s.
Mm-hmm.
The girl works like at a club. What do you call that? Sports
Gentlemen's club?
No. Like a golf, when they got like golf and tennis. A private club.
Oh, okay.
One of those, right?
Country club.
There you go. Country club. She works at a country club. So her and her boyfriend, there's something going on in the first episode where the guy who runs the country club, he's played by, speaking of Star Wars, Oscar Isaac.
Okay.
Poe Dameron.
Yep.
So he runs the country club, and he forgot his wallet. So he's at home, and so the younger couple are like, "Oh, let's bring this to my boss." So they go to his house, and him and his wife are having, well, let's just say like, they're having a fight.
Yeah.
And the boyfriend like videotapes it. And so, yeah, it almost becomes like blackmail for like domestic violence type stuff.
No shit.
So now that's the beef. You got the older couple beefing with the younger couple.
No, okay.
And then there's all this other bullshit that, you know, side stories that come together at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Not come to think of it, I did like it. The ending was
Another weird one
too. Not weird. It was a little easier to follow, but you're like, oh shit, because it's one of those shows too. It's like a slow burn where the first couple episodes you're like, okay, where's this going to? Like, yeah, you see what blackmail or whatever, but I like these shows that each episode it gets more intense where you're like, oh shit, how's this gonna end? What's gonna happen? Type thing.
Oh yeah.
So when it
Shoot,
gets to the climax, you know.
I forgot what it was called. There was a Bernthal show on Netflix that was kind of like that. It was like murder out in the woods somewhere in Georgia, and then he's the sheriff or he's a deputy, and then his ex is like a news reporter, and then yeah, it just all this stuff starts coming out, all this complex relationships. And I haven't seen the final episode yet. Forgot what it was called though.
Oh, it's about to ask you. It's on Netflix though.
It's on Netflix. Yeah, hold
John
on.
Bernthal.
Yep, I like that guy.
Yeah, he's also in The Bear. He's not he's in certain episodes because the plot of The Bear is he's the brother of Jeremy Allen White's character. And Jeremy Allen White's like this he's like a world-renowned chef basically. Like he's worked at French Laundry, which is a real like hoity-toity fucking restaurant in Napa. And so John Bernthal, he runs this The Beef, which is like a Chicago Italian beef restaurant. Just like a little
Beef.
Yes, it's called The Beef. And so he ends up killing himself. So Jeremy Allen White's character, he ends up going back and like taking over the shop. And it's like,
gotcha.
You go from being this like chef working at, you know, what do they call it? Not Diamond. What do they call that? Michelin star restaurants. And now he's working at this fucking Italian beef joint and he's trying to build it back up. But it's good.
The Bernthal show's called His and Hers. It's only six episodes.
Oh, okay, that's an easy watch then.
I know. I still haven't watched the last one yet.
See, that's how TV has changed now. Where like I said, I was talking to my guy I'm training, and we're talking about TV shows, and like he barely had heard of The Sopranos. I'm like, dude, that's like my favorite show of all time. But he likes Goodfellas. Like he's seen Goodfellas, and he says that's one of his favorite movies. And I'm like, well, if you like Goodfellas,
yeah, you might like this one.
I think you'd like The Sopranos. And then we started talking about shows. I go, you know, shows nowadays is like 10 episodes a season, and that's it. You know, like if you wanted to go back and watch something like Lost first season's like 14 episodes, and the second season's like 28, and then like 20. It's like shows like those back in the 90s and 2000s. It's like so many episodes. There's certain shows where I'm like, oh, I'd like to watch this, and then I see how many episodes are per season. I go, do I want to watch that many episodes? I mean, if the show's good, it's good. It's worth watching. But that was one reason I saw, okay, Better Call Saul. It's only 10 episodes a season. I can watch this.
That's when it started. That's when they started that trend. I think around that time that show came out.
Yeah, and even all the shows that come out now. Like I said, that I think the first season of Beef might only be like 7 or 8 episodes.
Yeah.
And maybe like 35 minutes, 40 minutes top is an episode. I'll check it out. If you end up checking it out, let me know. I'll check out His and Hers.
All right.
Yeah. All right. Well, we've done over an hour here. Is there anything else you want to touch on before we come back? I guess would be first week of July. So right after 4th of July is when we'll come back.
Yeah. No, I'm good.
All right. You want to plug your podcast once more?
Yeah. Cold Brew Podcast every Friday. COLDBRUE. Drink beer and just talk about shenanigans.
There you go. And don't forget to help support our show, patreon.com/Lingus Mafia. We've consolidated. We've made it real simple. There's only 2 tiers now. $6 get you all the audio. That's wrestling and non-audio, including Cav and Greg talking about Batman.
My other
66. Show, And there's a video tier too, where you can watch everything else we do in video. as well as bonus content on there. Cav's put there's a whole section on there where Cav's got his golf videos on there too, and I'm sure he'll have more. I think he may or may not have just bought another set of clubs.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he's got some like ball reviews and other stuff like that. So we got well over, let me see, 12 years plus back catalog.
Definitely get your money's worth.
Wrestling and non-wrestling, sports, a lot of NFL, some others, total divas. That's, I guess, wrestling related too, but there's all kinds of stuff on there. So thanks for listening. Those of you on Patreon, we appreciate it. And those of you who only listen to the Lingus Mafia podcast once a month now, hey, if you're still listening to this, thanks for hanging in there. And we'll go back to weekly once football season starts again.
That is correct.
This is the point where Cav would say he could do whatever he wants because his dad's dead. And we'll see you in about 4 Tuesdays. Oh, that's when I would say you're either Lingus or against us.
Because together, we're assholes.
Best podcast in the world.
I am the best on this microphone. Nobody can touch me.
Yours truly.
I'm done. Show's over. Good day.
Fade to black.